Hi, you're sitting up against a tomato plant in my living room, and I just came in from reading this book. Reading a book about the brain makes me want to put my brain on ice. I was gonna say I broke my brain, but no, it's working. I just need to give it a rest, and I'm gonna go read like some smutty rom-com or something next. I'm reminded of the YouTuber. It's called, her channel is like my ADHD life or something, where she starts every video going like, "Hi brains," because we're people talking to other people, but inside of each person is a brain. So we are brains talking to brains. Can you tell that I need to go to bed? Seriously, it's kind of late. Anyway, I need to get this out. I need to read to you a couple excerpts from David Eagleman's book. And I'm not gonna give you everything. It's not gonna be like statistics with numbers that are like all attractive and everything. You're gonna need to pick it up for yourself. Okay? It's called The Brain, The Story of You. Go get it. But I am going to read to you a couple things that he said at the end. And this was after he explained all of this stuff about how the brain works. And he even touched on artificial intelligence and some interesting things that some people are doing with a certain with a company post-mortem. I needed to stand up after that. Okay, ready? He was just talking about ants, and like ants don't have any sort of like decision making the way that we do. Anyway, an individual brain cell just runs its local program its whole life, carrying electrical signals along its membrane, spitting out neurotransmitters when the time comes for it, and being spat upon by the neurotransmission of other cells. That's it. It lives in darkness. Your brain is physical, biological matter inside of a cave. Here's another one. Take a moment to think about private, subjective experience. The show that only happens inside someone's head. For example, when I bite a peach while watching a sunrise, you can't know the exact experience that I'm having internally. You can only guess based on experiences that you've had. And he talked about that already, like everything that you're thinking is based on things that you've already experienced before, sort of a conditioning of sorts, but he didn't use that word. My conscious experience is mine, and yours is yours. So how can it be studied using the scientific method? Wait, that was something else. Oh well. I have wondered a number of times because I know that my brain is unique in its way of thinking. I'm very much like my dad. I have thought about how can I best explain this, or how can I better understand my own brain and start to use it for what it's really built for. Starting to use like my mental talents. And I thought about it, there's a section where it mentions like uploading the data in your brain, uploading all of the knowledge so that you basically have digital immortality. And I thought about that is really appealing. I might have to think about it. But in other ways, we as people, as brains inside of bodies, just need to spend more time speaking to and understanding each other. So that's the message that, again, unsolicited, nobody asked for me to share these thoughts. But I think that's the idea, is that we as people need to have more time of communicating with each other in effective ways so that someone can explain their thinking, begin to understand their own way of thinking. Where did their opinions come from? Have stimulating conversations past like beyond like pop culture things and beyond like a 12-hour news cycle. Can we just challenge each other to like do some metacognitive exercises together? I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I probably will, because whatever. Why not? This has been Leah. It is 1 a.m. and I'm going to bed.